We'll start with the topic of strategies for enhancement in food production. The topic deals with increasing food production both from animal source as well as from plant source. Day by day the population is growing, and to meet the demand of the growing population we have to grow more and more food. We have to provide more and more food. We have to supply more and more food to the growing population. And for that purpose, we have to design different strategies so that the food can be increased both from plants as well as from animal sources. First of all, we'll take it as animal husbandry. Animal husbandry. Animal husbandry deals with breeding and raising livestock. So, which are the various aspects of animal husbandry? One is dairy farm management. That is a dairy. Dairy is rearing of cattle or goats or sheep, sometimes even horses and donkeys. It comes under dairy. Here mainly they are reared for the purpose of milk. Second one, poultry. The main purpose of poultry is to raise some of the fowl, some of the birds, like maybe hen, or you call it as even duck comes under this, pigeon comes under this, goose come under this, all this they come under poultry. Third one, fisheries. Fisheries, growing fishes, raising fishes of both marine and freshwater origin, fisheries. And fourth one, apiculture. Apiculture is related with beekeeping, honeybee. So these are various aspects of animal husbandry. First of all, we'll start our study with the dairy farm management. We'll start our study with the dairy farm management. Now, if you want to set up a dairy farm, what all are the basic needs? First of all, we require good place. We call it as shelter. The best shelter is to be provided to the cattle. Shelter. Second one, good breed. We should select such breed, such variety which should yield or which should give the maximum milk. It should be disease resistant. It should tolerate all the variation in the climatic condition. Such breed should be used. Third one, there should be enough supply of water. Okay, because they need lots of water. So water supply should be there. Fourth one, scientifically formulated feed. We can also call it as fodder. They need the natural green grass and all that. Along with that, scientifically formulated, nutritionally balanced feed, which is rich with carbohydrate, fat and protein. That is another aspect. Fifth one, regular visit by veterinary doctor. Very important. Sixth one, record keeping. We have to keep proper record of their maintenance. Seventh one, cleanliness and hygiene. That is very important. We have to maintain proper cleanliness and hygiene. So these are the various aspects that should be considered in dairy farm management. And same aspect should be considered in poultry farm management also. But when we come to fisheries, the aspect just changes. There are two types of fisheries: freshwater fisheries and marine water. Marine water related to ocean or the sea, and the fresh water is related to lake or the river. Some of the example for marine fishes are mackerel, sardine. Some of the example for freshwater fishes are rohu, katla. So fishes are the best source of food. They are with very less or almost nil of cholesterol and very rich protein content. So they are the very best food. Even we can categorize fisheries as culture fishery and capture fishery. Culture fishery and capture fishery. Culture fishery means growing fishes in pond or the tank. Culture. Capture is catching the fishes with the help of modern gears and the net and the boat crafts, etc. So that is capture fishery. So any revolution which is brought in the field of fishery is generally called as blue revolution. So revolution which is brought in the field of agriculture is green revolution, and the revolution which is brought in the field of farming, dairy farming by enhancing the production of milk is known as white revolution. So these are some of the important aspects of animal husbandry.